Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're just stopping by for the first time, you're most definitely welcome. In my previous video, I really showed you guys extensively about how Looker works, right, with a tutorial, and I've also guided you about like why you should even understand or why you should even learn Looker, right? And now this is because when I actually started, right, using Google Looker, there was really little or no content out there, right, in terms of tutorials or even like guides, right, out there. I mean, the only one I really could see was only more like just an update from Google Cloud themselves, but nothing like really intricately guiding you through how Looker works. And I'm like, if I had content like this that is actually present, it would have helped me a lot. So yeah, that's why I've had like so many videos out there. And also with these so many videos also comes the need to understand how it works, right? And now in today's video, we're going to talk about LookML. So now think about LookML, right? LookML is nothing but the short acronym for Looker Modelling Language, right? And that's pretty much what it is. So LookML is more like how we the users, right, we use Looker to literally define like different data relationships, different calculations, as well as also really just interact with our data itself in Looker. So now just like how we have the M language as well as also DAX, which is nothing but the data analysis expression in Microsoft PowerBI, that's how we also have LookML in Looker as well too. So now LookML literally describes the dimensions as well as also aggregations and also measures that we can use in analyzing our data in Google Looker. So now let's really just dive right in to understand what LookML is, understand the structure as well as the syntax that can be used in LookML as well too. So hey guys, we're going to look at how the different views are being created in here, right? We're seeing the ID, the latitude, longitude, the name, and the count, right? And count is nothing but a measure. We're going to click in here and we're going to see that it's literally coming from something called distribution centers and the ID column. When I clicked on go to LookML, it takes me in here, right? And here I'm seeing that the view is literally called distribution centers, and that's also what is in here called distribution centers as well too. This is how I define my different fields to specify in my Looker as seen in here. And here I see that the dimension called ID is a primary key, right? And what does primary key literally mean? It means that it is the parameter that specifies whether a dimension is primary key for its view, so meaning that it is unique and should always be unique. A view should only have one field with a primary key set to yes, because you really cannot have, it's actually just ideal for you to have one field rather set to yes, right, rather than having different field that has a primary key, because for most times or most instances this primary key are literally using your join statements as well to when using it in your model. So in here it's also a number, as we can see it being specified in here. It's a number also. If I click this and I run this, I can see that it will come out as a number, right? 1 2 3 4. Also the latitude and longitude are really nothing but, let's see how it's been referenced as a number as well too, but let's also select it, latitude and longitude. I'm going to run this and let's see. So this is the coordinates that it gives us for different distribution centers. Now let's see what the name will be, and who can guess what the name will be? Waiting. Yes, if we have this ID as a number, this as a number, what should the name be? What data type should it be, guys? Okay, what? I can hear you. You guessed it right? It should be a string, ideally. But let's go and see in there what it's specifying as. Yes, it's saying it as a string. So indeed, it's actually a string, and we're specifying it as a string, and it's called name in here, right? So pretty much, if I select this as well too, I want this as a string, meaning that it's literally nothing but a text, right? Let me run this, and it's what? Nothing but a text, which is literally the distribution centers name. Now let's see what the count will be. I'm going to click this. Before I click, let's just see. So the count is nothing but a count of the ID name, the name, the products, the ID name is really the field, the ID and the name. So I'm going to count this and just put it in here and run it. And here it's just showing just one alone, right? Now let us go on. With all these different modeling in Looker, it is really important for you to even understand how it works, right? I mean, it's very important as a data analyst. But first of all, let's even understand the reason why it's even important. And the very first point is actually the accurate use of our data. Now think about it this way, right? Having to reference the right data to be used really just ensures that when it even comes to reporting in your analysis, they're actually reliable, right? And whatever intended logic you have behind even your reporting is actually trustworthy trustworthy as well too. And that's why it's important for you to understand how the whole LookML syntax work, right? Also, secondly, think about like in terms of your performance. So when you even load your Looker dashboard, if it takes a lot of time to run, how would you optimize the performance if you don't even understand how LookML works, right? So really, a good understanding of LookML really improves the performance and the speed in which the analysis will be generated, right? And it will literally prevent unnecessary and long data load to database as well too. And yeah, what this means is that the time it takes as well as the speed also will be much more efficient if you're actually able to utilize LookML very well to even build your reports. Now, I think another point which is actually very important is in terms of team collaboration. So with LookML, right, there may be like different conventions, right, that can be employed within the team or even as an individual as well too. And in order to even foster this collaboration within your team, there may be use of like different naming conventions, right, or different ways in which to reference the different views as well too and structures. Now, this really would help your team members to even like collaborate with the project or the report you're working with. And now, last but not the least, but really important, I think this is like the most important feature or the most bad reason why you should understand LookML is when it comes to troubleshooting. In building reports, right, there are times when you would even encounter errors before you even click the save and validate button, right, in Looker itself. If you're not able to understand where the fault is in your LookML, it will really be hard for you to troubleshoot it, right, because you literally be flagged when there's an error before you even validate your LookML as well too. So a good understanding and familiarity with how the structure of your LookML works or the syntax works will literally help you identify and also fix these errors. Very important. And there we have it, data folks. In the simplest term, getting comfortable with LookML, right, is like having the secret sauce to building efficient and super accurate data models in Looker. And really, it's not just about, you know, having a very neat and tidy, you know, model, right, but it's really just about making sure that the experience, that's not just you, but even people who are collaborating on the project, right, ensuring that this experience is actually smooth and seamless as well too, right? So until next time, if you have any questions about Looker or LookML entirety, please ensure to keep a comment down there in comment section, and also ensure to like this video as well too, and also continue to keep learning about Looker. It's really important. Harness your skills in Looker as well too, and make your data models your rock star in every single thing that you do if you're working with LookML in Looker, right? And keep on exploring and understand that your data really has a lot of story to tell, and with the right syntax, you'll be hearing this story loud and clear. So ensure to also subscribe as well too if you're not subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, have a good day, guys. Bye.